computer. Hey! Cheers! Hey, you know what today is? It's Monday, and they call it Labor Day. Laboring, that's what they want you to do, is keep laboring. Laboring, and laboring, and laboring, and laboring. Well, that's basically what this whole world is basically wanting you to do, is keep laboring and not make anything, deprive you, not have a home. What else? Just
can't afford to buy food.
Can't afford to buy food. You're gonna be eating bugs. What's that?
Can't afford to put gas in the car.
Gas in the vehicle. Oh, they want you on electric so they can pull the plug. Anyways, you know what? You gotta laugh, because you know, if you don't, you just guys crying all this bullshit, you know, because this is nuts. It is absolutely nuts. Okay, so anyone that's new here, just want to let you know the bathrooms are down in the corner there, in the back, as well as there's snacks right in the middle of the room over here. So we're at 3900 Highway 35 North. That's just north of Lindsay. It's about 5 minutes north of Lindsay, so you're not going to miss it. You just go north, you hit Cameron, you turn around. Actually, don't turn around. Take a look on the right. You see a big TV? Come on in. All right. Also, if you have any stories, send it to us at suethem@kltpa.ca. All right. Or, you know, you want to be here live in studio audience to be able to come out and share, you know, what's been going on at your house. Have you had BYLE officers over your place? Have you had building inspectors come in breathing down your neck? You know what? We have some really good stories here, and we want to share them, and we want to hear from your stories too. So definitely want to hear from you. So hey, come on in. We're here every Monday, 7 p.m. We're here early today because actually, well, it is Labor Day for one thing, but for me, my faith, and I deal with the book, it's Feast of Trumpets. And you know, this is actually, it's a trumpet, the Feast of Shofar. We blow the shofar on feast days, on new moons, as well as Feast of Trumpets. And today is a special day for us, you know, because I read the book, the Bible, and it tells me that's what I need to be doing. So when the sun goes down, we'll be feasting, having some fun, fellowshipping with people that are you know, in the faith and everything like that. It's just, you know, that's me. I'm just here to share. You know, you want to know more about it, send me an email at wethepeoplepress@gmail.com. You know, hey, I'm always here to share some word, share the truth. That's the main thing, because we are to follow the truth in spirit and in truth. You know, it's a good spirit, and that's what we're dealing with here. All right, so we're gonna blow that shofar. I'm gonna bring my brother Michael up here, and we're gonna blow that shofar, and then you know what to say, because shofar is for war, and there is definitely a war going on. And you know what? The war has been won. So we want to hear, what do we want to hear?
Victory.
Victory, that's right. So yell victory. It's like, you know what? You're at a hockey game and everything's so great and they get a goal in. What does everyone do? They cheer. You know, hey, they're all in one great spirit. So let's do that. It's a great cheer because we know we have won. Come on in the camera there, brother. All right, we want to hear from you, see from you. All right, let's blow that shofar. Victory! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! There we go. Glory to King. So yes, that's definitely, you know, the victory is ours. We're really happy to be here. We're happy that you're here. Everyone here, we're happy to see you, and each and every week on a Monday. So you know where to find us. And also we're on Facebook at We the People Press Canada. You'll find us there. Absolutely. We're also on YouTube and on Rumble. So we'll put the links down below, but you know what? It's very easy. We the People Press Canada. You'll be able to find it. And this is, we put this out and make sure that, you know, we have freedom of press, and we gotta be wise in how we go about things, you know, and share this information. We can't be biased. We gotta make sure that we're sharing that information of truth. All right. All right. Now we represent the Kawartha Lakes Taxpayers Association. Now, this is where you really need to get a good hold of what's going on in your municipality, okay? We've started the Kawartha Lakes Taxpayers Association, but in the brighter sense, we start off with the Ontario Taxpayers Association. Now, here it gives you a lot of clout, and you know what? Before I go any further, I'm gonna open up in prayer so we're in a good spirit of truth and in love, right? So here we are. All right. Dear Father, we praise your holy name, the name Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. We thank you for being here. We thank you for you being our creator and of truth and gathering those people in these times that is so needed, that we walk in your ways, walk in a spirit of truth to expose the evil of this world. And that's what's going on. And we see it, Father. We thank you for putting it on our hearts to do the right thing and walking in prospective ways that we should be doing and being a light to those that really want to be the light of truth. Thank you. Hallelujah. Amen. All right. Okay, now we're walking in the right perspective. As I was saying, the Ontario Taxpayers Association, get a hold of us, okay? Here's an email. You'll always be able to find us. Sue them at kltpa.ca. And that stands for Kawartha Lakes Taxpayers Association. Okay, so we're up here in the Kawarthas, but doesn't mean you have to be in the Kawarthas to have this knowledge. See, we're setting up a template. We're setting up an avenue where we're all able, like it's like a franchise situation. We're trying to get it right here, and we want to make sure that you get it right. And you know what? The more stories we get from yourself as well, it's going to help us better you guys. And you know what? Many hands make light work. So we need to be doing this and getting that truth out, okay? And the thing is, we're not saying we know it all. It takes time. You know, it kicks at the can. How does Wayne Gretzky get so many goals? Well, how many times have he missed? He's missed quite a bit of times. But the thing is, you're able to go forwards, right? And that's what we're doing here. All right, so now we've done a lot of things like go and do deputations. We're finding out deputations really don't do rat's bit of anything. But the thing is that we use that to get the truth out. And then we've gone down that avenue. And they don't really, they say they care, but that's what they say with their lips, but they don't really follow up and do anything about it. I've never had anyone of the councilors and the mayor or the CAO get back to us and says, you know what, that was so great. You know, we're going to do that. Or even get back to us, even to acknowledge. Anyone here have heard of anyone that got contacted them to say, you know, we should thank you? Maybe a thank you? Anyone? No? No? No, not me. Nope. Okay, so.
Some of us got banned.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Some of us got banned. Well, because they what? Because they didn't like what we had to say? You don't have to like what we have to say, but the thing is, you work for us. I'm not saying you, but they work for us, right? So why shouldn't they acknowledge? Like, I would probably fire anyone that didn't acknowledge, like, hey, you know, here's your paycheck. I like to hear a thank you or, you know, acknowledgement. Hey, you know, anything, right? But you don't get any of that. Okay, so we know that doesn't work. The thing is, what we've done is we videotape them and then we put them online. Well, I guess that's why we got banned, right? Okay. Because they didn't like that. All right, so, hey, so at least we used it to put it out there for others to acknowledge there's a problem. Because people, they don't acknowledge there's a problem. And once you acknowledge there's a problem, then it's onus is up to you to do something about it, okay? And what happens is that most people will just thoroughly not do anything about it, not say anything. And you know what that means in law? It's called like acquiescing. You agree by your silence. You know, just like they'll say in court, oh yeah, you're charged or this, that, and the other thing. And if you don't respond and say anything about it, that's it, you're done, you know? So anyways, we don't want that to happen. Okay, so, and I was saying, about the, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to something about that. Yeah, Feast of Trumpets, that's great. You know, we do that. That's one of the times we blow the shofar. you know, we create a calendar, like myself and my wife, we create a calendar for that. And it's called Holy Days Calendar. So if you ever want to hear about that, just go holydayscalendar.com. Anyways, that's kind of my out there. I don't push any of that kind of stuff on you. But, you know, if you want to know more about faith, hey, you know, you feel free to contact me, Brother Steve. All right? So here we are. Okay, now. Oh, boy, what happened the past week? What didn't happen the past week?
My turn. Welcome in.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna bring the chief in.
Last week we had a few comments.
Yeah. Did you want to sit down or do?
Yeah, we'll sit down.
All right, we're just getting nice and cozy.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
There is a lot.
I know. You know, we're not lazy. You know what?
No.
We gotta be.
Every week there's a lot of new information.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
And that, this was, I guess we should really start off at Friday, eh? Where you went in to file your, some more, private prosecution common informations
Yeah.
on
That's right.
some of these bad people.
Yeah, I mean my paperwork.
So, we have another 35 of them to do yet. These are the people that have been corrupt within the city.
Yeah.
That we're gonna hold accountable in court, on the charges that will be laid against them. But Friday was a very interesting day. I'm busy, like Steve is, doing other things, and Steve.
Our life is full, yeah.
Yeah, Steve went in to file his, and he looked through the window and he seen our really good friend, Justice Prestige. He phones me and he says, uh-oh, that's the first time in, it's gotta be at least 6 months that he has sat in as the worship or the JP on issuing any of these things.
That's right. Yeah, we've been in it quite a bit. There's been about what, 2 or 3 other individual ones.
Yeah, he's always been in court, but somehow he managed to wiggle his way out of court and get in there, because I think he heard that we were gonna file some more of them.
Oh, hold on a second. Well, what happened the week prior on a Friday?
Yeah,
How many did we bring in?
we filed actually 20, we brought in 36,
Right.
and the worship, we weeded some of them out for that,
Sure.
and we ended up filing, I filed 20, you filed 8.
That's correct. Yeah. we did, yeah.
Some of them are duplicate, like we're the council and the mayor and the CAO. Some of the staff are the same. When you break it down, we filed against 20 people, be the mayor, the CAO, the clerk, the councillors, except Ron Ashmore.
Oh, of course, yeah, because
He's
you
on
can
our side.
Well, you saw from last week's meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it did go up. Yes, it did. We put it up.
Okay.
And Ron Ashmore was the informant.
Yes, he's our good guy on the inside.
Oh, we need to.
The honest fella.
Yeah, yeah, we
The
did.
the guy that cares about his constituents and the people.
Yeah.
Right? So anyways, Steve went in to file, because last week we pulled one back out, and so we went back in to file it on Friday. And it was a lot different. It wasn't as friendly. It wasn't like, come on in, you guys, let's sit down.
Like the other 2.
Yeah, like the other ones,
Yeah,
right?
that's right, yeah.
Prestige right off the bat said, no, you're not coming in, being me. Give me your stuff so I can look it over first. That's not how it went in the other ones. They were very friendly.
No, they're very open.
Yeah, very open.
Yeah.
But he's that way in court too, the same way.
Right.
He's the boss.
Gotcha.
He sets the rules, right? Anyways, when he read the information, he got a little upset because he's named in it. And I don't know why he wouldn't expect not to be named in it when he's been doing all this corruption for the city, right?
That's right. And what's
You know?
his position when
Yeah.
to receive this?
Well, his role
private
is
charge.
his role is only to receive, to process it, and then he's done.
That's right. And it's called a private prosecution
Yep.
common information.
Yeah, and he even, this was really funny, he even had the nerve to tell us that it was the wrong form. Meanwhile, we'd already filed 28 of them the week before. That was really funny. So we went down to the Crown's office, or intakes, to get this form he talked about, that's the one we had to file. So that was the one that we originally filed in the first place that was not the right form. So we went back to Prestige just to let him know that he should give proper information. And we showed him the one form that Steve wanted to file is the proper form, and that we'll be back next week and you don't be there, right?
Right, well, we can scratch it out too.
Yeah, oh yeah, we scratched out, oh, that's not good. He says, no, I'm in a conflict because I already read it and my name's in there.
Well, actually, I thought, okay, all right, we'll just give you a little bit of, maybe we
Yeah.
can do it later, but we scratched it out to give him an out.
An out, and you initialed it.
And yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
I scratched his name out on the list of individuals.
Yep.
And he still didn't receive it.
Nope. Said, I'm not receiving it. And it's not the way he's supposed to be. Like, this guy needs to be removed from his position because he's very ignorant,
Yeah.
disrespectful,
Yeah,
and downright, he has a very, I would say, bad temper.
Well,
But I think that's from his past.
Well, I noticed it when
Yeah.
you're in court. He acted like he's the cat and you're the mouse. And,
Yeah.
And he was just really, and you're like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, and
I was watching this too.
Yeah, and I was in court twice last week
Gotcha.
in front of a nice worship, a beautiful worship. She was as nice and helpful to everyone. It didn't matter whether you'd committed, I don't know, 10 crimes and you're coming up on your 11th set of charges. She treated you just the same.
Well, innocent until
respect.
proven guilty, right?
Exactly.
That's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Where Prestige, I mean, I've been up in front of a lot of worships lately and they're all nice, except him. But we'll deal with that. So when we go back next Friday, we'll have 36 of them to file, all right? Because we have our hearing dates now. I don't know, we had them last week, did we? I don't think we did we? I think maybe we did.
Yeah,
Just to remind everybody.
23rd
And the 24th
Right.
of September.
That's Monday, September 23rd. That's a Monday.
Yep.
And the Tuesday's the next day. So I go up first.
Yep.
And you go up second.
Correct.
So we want to. Do we know what court?
Yeah, courtroom 6. It's outside. It's the portable.
Oh.
Okay, behind the courthouse. I believe it's open to the public. You should be able to sit in and attend. And
Yeah, why
listen.
not? It would be for the
I
public.
mean, it's in your best interest because,
Just look for the 2 Corvettes in the back.
yeah, the 2 Corvettes, not ours.
No, it's not
Theirs.
I don't know. Maybe the Prestiges ones.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are. There's a red Corvette,
That-
really flashy.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the judge. That's Gonzalez
Oh, yeah.
because he was there, right? Yeah.
I think they call it Diablo Red. Isn't it what
Oh,
it's called?
beautiful. Yes.
It's a cute car. Anyways, I'm not
But-
here to talk about cars.
Nope. So I want to read off the people yet that have been on council that we have to lay these private prosecution, common information charges on.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to start 2014 because this is when it all started. So it'll be the former mayor, Andy Letham, Councillor Isaac Brenner, Councillor Pat Dunn, Councillor Rob Macklem, Councillor Mary Ann Martin, Councillor Brian S. Junkin, Councillor Gerald Jillison, Councillor Gord James, Councillor Patrick O'Reilly, Councillor Kathleen Seymour Fagan, Councillor Heather Stubble, Councillor Stephen Stangway, Councillor Andrew Vale, that's that group from 2014.
Wow.
We still have to do them. And then we've got, we got 2018 here. Wait till I get them. Well, anyways, there's a whole bunch more, right? I'll find them in my stack. What I want to bring up is that this is the sunshine list for the highest paid employees in the city of Kawartha Lakes in 2024. We have almost 1,400 employees. 2 unions, maybe 3 unions that protect all these people and keep raping us as well. So the top 164 employees, 77 positions, costs us almost $21 million. Wow. Isn't that nice? That's not bad.
Who's paying for that?
Now the top.
No wonder we're broke.
Yeah, I just want to let people know.
Yeah.
And you can get this, just go online, type out Kawartha Lakes 2024 Sunshine List. Now, the top paid salaries, there is Ron Taylor made $220,447. Not bad, eh?
Wow.
Now, the chief of police of the police services downtown, he made $205,000. Wow. Not bad, eh?
I'd say not bad at all.
Now, our Robin Carlson, the solicitor that lives in South America.
What did she get?
She made $190,000. Wow. And the fire chief, if you can believe this, the fire chief, Terry Jones, he made $187,000. You know? Then we have Thomas Hickey.
Here we go.
Thomas Hickey, the great investigator, inspector that we have up on alleged charges. He made $168,000. Wow. Now we have, listen to this.
That's besides the perks.
They did a salary breakdown. This is just so nice to let us know, rub it in our faces, right? Mm-hmm. 2 employees made between $200,000 and $250,000. So you know who they are. 21 employees made $150,000 to $200,000. 98 employees made between $110,000 and $150,000. And 43 employees, poor bottom ones, eh?
Yeah.
They made between $100,000 and $110,000. Now, isn't that, in tough times like we've been in, right, since COVID?
And they took another raise.
Yeah, every year these people increase their salaries, but
that's what you see.
yes, this is now. Yes, now the real interesting thing is this, okay, that we still have another roughly 1,200 employees to account for as to how much money they're all taking out of our taxpayers' money, right? So when you add it all up, I believe they said, and again, I'd have to check my numbers.
Okay.
So I don't hold me to it.
I'm glad you're checking these numbers.
Oh,
I haven't.
Yeah. So
I admit it.
So anyways, that almost half of the budget, if not maybe a bit more than half, deals with paying the city employees. Not bad, eh?
No, Jesus.
No wonder that we got no roads, you know what I mean? Or no repairs, or
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yeah,
too.
and then if you drive around Lindsay and you look in their parking lots, they have 148 new vehicles. And you can drive around and watch them. The one parking lot there up at Kent Street in behind, there's over 35 pickup trucks and SUVs. And last week, they never left the parking lot once. And when we were doing our investigation, they never left the parking lot. So they got brand new vehicles sitting all over the place that we're paying insurance on, you know, and they don't even need them, you know?
And our taxes keep going
And
up.
our taxes keep going up and our roads keep getting crappier.
Worse, yeah.
Yeah. And now when you get into the housing division, this was really alarming. Because you wouldn't think that we would be supplying vehicles for them. They've got a whole fleet of vehicles sitting up at Bob Cajun, in that, where the library is there, where they redone it all, that hardly ever move. Again, you know,
We're paying for it.
and the taxpayers are paying for all this waste. It's millions and millions and millions of dollars.
That's what we've been asking. Where
Yep.
are all the millions of dollars? And
Yeah.
why? And you should be asking the same thing because your taxes keep going up.
Well, you know, I honestly think that a lot of the people love paying taxes in the city.
I guess. I know I don't.
You know, I think they liked it. It's like the guy that pays $100,000 a year in income tax, and he brags about it. Thinks it's, you know, it's a privilege. I paid $100,000 income tax.
Well, it's a
Right?
gift.
Yeah.
Section 17.1
Yep.
of the Ontario Municipal Act.
There
Yeah.
you go. So
17.1.
Go
Everybody
to the-
should Google that.
Google
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so take a look at the Ontario Municipal Act, section 17, what? Point one. Make
Yep.
sure. 17, section 17.1
Oh,
of the Ontario Municipal Act. Look it up. You gotta read it yourself.
so.
We're not toying with you. We're letting you know.
Yeah.
They tell you, then, and you know, it's up to you. So
Yeah.
you're silent about it, you agree to it, you just keep doing it, all by your own consent.
Read
Yep.
all of section 17. It's
Yeah.
all about no fees either.
No fees.
Yeah, they can't,
So how can they do that? So,
by
what?
consent, that's the only way.
Yeah, it's all by your consent because how do you consent? Because you're silent about it.
Yep.
You gotta get on
Well-
down here.
Well, you know what they said? We used to go to the council meeting at the budget period, eh?
Yeah, they
And,
didn't
and,
ask for
and it
that.
would only be us, the Kawartha Lakes Taxpayers Association, our members,
Yep.
and our board of directors that would show up to the meeting. And their attitude is, well, the public don't care. They never show up. They never do anything.
That's why we're in
Yeah.
the pickle that we're in because he
Yeah.
keeps doing it. You
Yes.
keep not showing up. Show
Yes.
up.
Yes.
At least come here and then we'll talk about it.
Well, even we find, you know,
sorry.
because, I just want to be very clear, okay? And we've been clear before. We have, a good amount of supporters, in the city and across the Durham region and that are members of the Taxpayers Association.
Yep.
They're the ones that are paying the legal costs. They are the ones that are going to reap the returns that when we sell, and I've told them, remember, they laughed, that when these people all get charged, and they will be charged, for their actions, because we have enough evidence to prove that they violated all these things that they're alleged that they've done under the criminal code. When they're charged and convicted, our lawyers then will liquidate their assets. And they will liquidate their assets. Because there is hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars been taken by these people.
That's correct.
You
And
know?
see, the thing is that, yes, we're charging them, but we're not charging them in their public capacity.
No.
We're doing it in their private.
Yeah.
That means they can't use our tax dollars to get a lawyer to represent themselves.
Nope. They have to all hire each. They can't go as a group. They all have to hire their own lawyer to represent themselves when we go to court. Okay? And it's like the worship said that nobody in his history of being a worship has ever filed 28
No,
informations against the mayor, the councillors, city employees, a solicitor, the OPP, and in our case, the Kawartha Lakes Police Services.
that's correct.
Before, ever. Not only that, did they ever bring forth all the evidence that he had to review before he would accept. You just don't walk through the door and the guy goes, oh, no problem, here, I'll sign it.
No.
You only get accepted if you can prove within a reasonable doubt that you will get a conviction on each one of these informations.
And last Friday, they did, they received.
Yep.
They received.
Yep, 28.
28, yeah, that's right, 28 of them.
That's why we have a hearing set up.
That's correct. 23rd, remember the 23rd and 24th?
Yes.
At
Yeah.
courtroom number 6, that's on Ken Street in Lindsay.
And I want to be very clear, because we like to be clear. There isn't no municipality, no mayor, no CAO, no clerk, no councillors that can escape this process. This is our way, the public, the taxpayers. This is how you make them accountable. They took our money and we gave it to them in trust that they were spending it in a way that we got a return on our investment, right?
That's correct.
We find out in our case, and there's a lot more cases across this province, where these people think they're above the law. They don't have to answer to nobody, especially us, the taxpayer,
Oh, yeah, we hired.
right? I mean, if you ever, and you'll watch the videos, you'll see the videos, right? Where they are downright ignorant and rude to us, trying to stop us from speaking. But if anybody's coming in and asking for 100,000, 2 million, or whatever amount, they're your best buddy, you know? And a lot of these people that are coming in, it's like nepotism. They're relatives, they're friends, you know, they get appointed on these so-called boards. You know, when you do a little deep dive on them and you find out who they're connected to, you realize that this is just one big happy family milking the taxpayers.
I know.
Just milking us, right? With no regrets. You know, they think they're entitled to do this to us, right? And I want to make one thing very clear. We've put it up on the taxpayers' Facebook page about the fake news outlets and media, not only in the city of Kawartha Lakes, and I'm talking, they refuse to tell the people what's going on inside City Hall. And I'm referring to the promoter. I'm referring to, Mr. Roderick's, you know, the Lindsay advocate, right? Those people.
Rebel News?
Oh yeah, Rebel
No.
News,
Standard?
the Standard, Port Perry Standard,
No.
the Port Perry Star, Perkins, that has that little blurpy all the time about corruption, you know, within the city. Not them. If somebody else is, they put you right on there, right? No news, no fake news, because they're all fake news.
Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
We do have the APTN News coming out.
Yes, we do have.
And that stands for the Aboriginal People's
Yes.
Television Network.
I know, we do have them. That's our little ace.
That's
yes.
interesting.
And we have Rumble, right? We have them. We have our own social media network to get out the news across, should we say, Ontario and Canada, and into the US, and even New Zealand and a few other
Sure,
places.
Australia. Yeah, we have some.
So,
family out
so
there.
we do have our own avenue to get the truth out, but you would think that here are all these great people working in the news media, that they would want the public to know the truth about how bad their mayor, their council, the CAO,
Yep.
and their municipality is ripping off the taxpayers. Now, I wonder, have they been bought too by the developers? Because the developers do an awful lot of advertising in their rags, right?
That's true.
And the city does a lot of advertising in their rags.
Well, actually, you know
Right?
what? We have all newspapers been taken away, and I see signs on the side
Yeah.
of the road in Lindsay saying, "Oh, check out news on our website."
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that can be biased.
Oh, yeah, no. No, not at all.
No.
Right? We even thought druthers would have ran with this fast. Front page, when you got a municipality caught stealing hundreds of millions of dollars, and we can prove it, that's the nice part. We can
Well,
prove it.
okay,
right?
well, how about this? We'll just put the word out.
Yeah.
Druthers, we want to hear from you.
Yeah,
Druthers, like you do put some really good work out there.
yeah. What's wrong with this story?
Yeah, come on out. We
Like,
really
my God.
Well, we have seen you out. You know what? We have seen you out on our Monday meetings in the past.
Yeah.
But we're really hitting it hard. And we want to hear from you on this one because, you know what? We need to support each other on truth. So,
Yeah.
I know you guys can do some good work. So get
Yeah.
out here. Come on out. We want to see you.
And David Menzies, I mean, Rebel News.
Rebel News.
I mean, look at how they say they're attacked by Trudeau and by Ford.
Really?
You know, and here we have the evidence that you can use against them as their corruption.
So prove to us you're not controlled opposition.
Yeah,
How
you're
about
not-
that?
yeah.
Rebel News.
Rebel News.
The test is on you.
Yeah.
Are you control or not?
Yeah.
All right. Get a hold of us. You know how to
You know how to-
contact us. Sue them. First name Stu, last
Yep.
name them. Right. At kltpa.ca. All right. So contact us. We want to hear from you. We want to see you here, and also especially on a Monday and Tuesday, on the 23rd, 24th. You don't want to miss that.
No.
So it's a good test is on you. If you're there, then you know what? We'll give you another chance.
Yeah, and again, we have to go to our great MP, Jamie Schmale. I mean, he's the best. I have never met a more honest person than Jamie Schmale that cares about the people.
Really?
And making sure that they get the truth.
Are you okay?
Well, that's what I
I
thought.
gotta take a temperature.
That's what he lets on when he's at your barbecue eating your food.
Oh, I see.
You know, or when he needs you to vote for him, right?
Oh, hey, the test is on him too.
Yeah.
Come on out.
Well, the thing is about Jamie Schmale,
Right.
when all this broke, we went to go have a meeting with him, and he refused to meet with us.
No, I know.
Oh, but he was, when we were in council, he was there, okay?
Yes, he was.
And the minute that we went to speak, and I would have centered him out, do you support Jamie? Do you support us? He got up and left, right?
Hey, was that the kerfuffle?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Oh, well, I'll put the link in on this one.
Yes, and another one is Lori Scott. Geez, I ran right into her smack bang in the bank. And I said, Lori, I'm so pleased to hear you brought $1.4 million of taxpayers' money to this county, to the city, to your good friend Doug Emsley for meeting that target for Dougie Ford of destroying more farmland and dumping more raw sewage into the river so that you can make it look like you can build more houses. So I was just so pleased to meet you there. And I said to you, why don't you come out to one of our meetings? You know, like, why don't you?
So what'd she say?
Are you kidding, Bill? She couldn't get out the door fast enough from me, right?
Yeah, but she probably had a couple million in her pocket
Oh,
on
likely,
the way out, right? Just,
likely.
I'm cashing out, man.
Yeah. So just to let you know, both Jamie and Lori, we are actually gonna file, because again, Mr. Ashmore is a very good informant. We are going to file private prosecution, common informations against you two as well. Just to let you know, okay? So somebody on here that's watching that seems to like to take our videos and they make a little bit of fun of what we do, you know, but we welcome that, right? Because it's like what I tell most people. You can have the laugh now, but we're gonna have the last laugh when we walk out of court with the lawyers, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And we got a conviction.
Yeah.
And then we gotta come back for the sentencing day, right? So, like I said, anybody, can you please tell Jamie and Lori, I heard they're a couple now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I heard that.
Are they married or?
Well, she's never been married
Oh, okay.
because she kind of likes to fling. And Jamie was married and now he's flinging. So they're both flinging.
Well, they're not married, right?
Well, I guess not, right? But come on, they're very respectable, upstanding people within the community, right? They wouldn't they wouldn't do anything that was disgraceful behind the doors, would they? I don't know.
I have no idea. Whatever they do behind doors is, I guess.
I know.
As long as they don't knock down my door and see what I'm doing.
Yeah. I guess.
Hey, the meaning of
I
that,
guess
that's why
the-
we're here, because they are doing that to me.
I know. I guess that was the funniest day when one of my guys, when Andy, our great mayor, was the head over there at the fairgrounds,
Okay.
and he told my two good friends never to walk in on him. Okay. Well, Jesus, if they didn't walk in on him and Laurie Scott, it was the most funniest thing. The guys called me and told me, and I almost roared laughing. I said, did you get a damn picture? He says, no, we couldn't get the cell phone out fast enough before Andy got his pants back up, right? I mean, I can't believe this, right? You know? And these
You're never gonna know what you're gonna hear.
oh
here.
my God, it was like, well, it's no worse than, okay, I knew her dad really well, Bill Scott, and had a lot of respect for
Is
him.
this during business hours or?
Yes, I think she was.
Okay, your tax dollars really
Yeah.
get screwed
Oh,
you up.
Yes.
You think you're really getting effed up. Sorry.
It's like,
Oh, boy.
it's like if, everybody's heard about the Swingers Club in town.
Well, they should be fired.
Haven't
for
you
that.
heard about the Swingers Club?
Oh, I'm sure there is, but
Oh, everybody knows that.
is that the ones they put the keys in the pocket?
Yes,
Grab the
yes,
keys
yes.
and then they go home with whoever's
Yes.
keys they got?
Yes, that's it.
I've heard of that.
And these are all the elites. These are all the elites. These are your elites of Lindsay. And if I started to name them all, because I know who they all are, because I have people that work at the hotel, the Days Inn, because they use the top floor. They used to use the Ramada
Okay.
as their place to go have a fling with the other guy's wife at night.
I'm sure we're paying for that.
Oh yeah, but they all went out to the Olympia for a very nice meal. And then they'd put each other's keys all in there. And then the wives would pick the key out as to who they got to spend the night with. And these are all these upstanding elites, that think they're better than everybody else in Lindsay, right? I imagine they have it in other little places too.
Oh, I'm sure it's
right?
rampant.
What a way to bring home extra luggage.
Yeah, what a way. Well, I mean, again, because I got such really good friends that work in these places, and they just love telling me, right? And I'll name my friends if we want to go to court, right? They'll stand up and tell the truth. Truth is the truth, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we have a slew of witnesses anyways.
Oh, we have a ton of witnesses that just want to stand up and swear
And
their oath.
proof, yeah.
Yeah, and tell the truth as to
Well, they're all getting tired of this stuff,
they're
right?
getting totally disgusted.
Yeah, well, they're just like you and I,
Yeah.
taxpayers, and
Yeah.
still getting their tires banged up on the side of the hill because they're not fixing those potholes, and
Yep.
but the taxes keep going up and they keep taking their
Yeah.
raises.
Yeah.
So, are you tired of it yet?
Well, they're just tired of their attitudes, that they think they're better than everybody else.
Oh, that's what they think.
That's what they think, and they can do anything they want to do,
Oh.
and nobody knows. It's secret, but they forget where they go. There's staff work there, and staff see them, and we're just common people, right?
Calm as it gets.
So we're just working people. We're the ones that pay all this stuff for these,
Yeah, we labor. Hey,
We
guess-
labor.
You know what? Guess
Yeah.
what's today? Is this Labor Day? It's your
Labor
day.
Day,
So
yeah.
are you laboring?
Yes, yep.
Yeah, you know what you're laboring for.
But
For the $150,000, $200,000 salaries, that's what
Yeah.
you're laboring for.
well,
For that.
you're laboring for to give them, and you know what the most upsetting of this all is? That they think they're entitled to your money. That's really what bothers you the worst.
That's the
Is
spirit.
that you walk in, you pay $12,000 of taxes, and you know the $12,000 is gonna end up in Joe's, John's, Pete's, Betty's, Ethel's pockets. And you're sitting here working 5 days a week, working Saturdays, some working 7 days a week, they got jobs on the weekend to make their ends meet, to pay their bills. And these people have no knowledge of what it's like to not have that money, okay, to go out for their $100 meal, or to go out to their $150 show, right? Or to take a trip to Jamaica or wherever they want to go, not once, 2 or 3 times, you know? Every break that they get, away go the kids. If you work for the city, you know, and the only ones, and I'm being very honest, I have the EMS salaries and I have the police salaries. And at some of them, I know them and I'm disgusted, but it's because we've got these unions here. And this is the union day. And they talk about unions building the middle class. Well, yeah, they build the middle class. They don't build us, they bill us to keep these people living higher than everyone else. So if you've got a job in the municipality, being a police, or working for the hospital, or working in EMS or fire, or working at City Hall, you're the best paid. You're the best paid. And you know what I used to hear? Well, if we don't pay these people, they'll go somewhere else. And my dad always says, let them go, because they're not worth keeping, they're not worth the money that they're being paid now.
Yes, sir.
Right? You know, and this is the whole problem with, should we say, Ontario and this country, that now the biggest members of unions are government employees, right? All them people are the strongest, most amount of union members. They top the CAW, they top every other business that's got union, municipalities, right? Isn't that criminal?
Well, yeah, that's
Really
right.
criminal.
And that's why we have Labor Day, so
Yeah.
so they can turn around and go to Jamaica and everything
Yep.
on these days. And what we're here.
Yep. And
we're here trying to help and service you,
Yep.
trying to let you know what's going down. So
Yeah, but again, I'm pleased to say our members do care.
yeah, of course we do.
Or
But
our
we're
members.
Here.
No,
we're
but-
here on Labor Day.
Yeah, but our members care.
Yep.
Our members
Yep.
that support
Yeah.
us, all these people that are on Zoom,
Yep.
they're fed up with the abuse of their tax dollars. And they're saying it's about time we hold these people all accountable. Because the other frustrating part is that none of these people that are on an hourly wage actually are accountable, or they punch a clock. They just automatically get paid for a 40-hour week, 40, whatever it is.
They're there or not.
Whether they're there or they're not there.
I know, because you've
Right.
been checking that out. You said
Yeah.
you take a look at their cars, they're not moving. Where are they?
Where are
they
they?
not working? What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, don't we have a guest coming up in a
Oh, we
couple
do.
weeks?
We do.
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
we have another gentleman.
Right.
This is going to be very interesting. He is suing his municipality
as well. Yeah.
as well, but
Is he putting up for charges first, or he's going for the suit?
we'll
We'll be talking to him.
yeah,
about
we'll be.
that.
It's like I said to him. It all depends whether you've got the kind of and done the kind of work we have on our
Gotcha.
investigation.
Yeah, makes
I
it a
mean-
lot easier.
I mean, we spent 2 years investigating these people every day and on the weekends as well. But we got a lot
Okay, checking. Is that better? Here now.
Yeah,
Here you are.
yeah, hello.
Okay,
Hi
It
there.
sounds loud and clear now.
Oh, thank you so much.
yeah, thank you, we apologize, but you'll hear, like, when we put it, he should hear it clear when we put it up on
We'll find that out.
YouTube.
If not, well, you'll
I
just
think, yeah, I just got in late, so I don't know when your problem started, but as soon as I logged on, it was just static hissing noise.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Well, that's hopefully it's.
hopefully it isn't through the whole thing.
I have a few, but yeah, I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah, because we started a little earlier because we've got other commitments.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, actually, it's Labor Day for one, it's,
Yep.
we have a feast coming on and, sun's going down, so we'll be shutting down in probably the next, 10 minutes. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so any questions or comments, obviously.
Sorry, we've dealt, hopefully, you know, the video will be fine. Because we've dealt with a whole lot of issues that's going on, right? Not only here, but across Ontario, likely in your part as well, right? And that, so hopefully it is. We're not here, just so you know, we're not here next week. We're taking a break.
Okay,
We're gonna be at Scugog Township doing a delegation
On the 16th.
on the 16th that we will record. So we will put that up. And then on on September the 23rd, 24th, we're in court all day, both days,
Monday and Tuesday.
because we filed 28 private prosecution common informations against 28 people, 20 people, the CAO, the mayor, deputy mayor, councillors, their solicitor, the bylaw, building, what else? 2 police forces, planning department, them. And we've laid 13 charges on each one of them. And we have an informant, which is my best friend, is one of the councillors on council. So he's been providing us with all as to what's been going on inside their private sessions. And we have another 35 to lay as well. So we had to get these first group in, and we got their dates set real fast. And if you don't know what a private prosecution, they have them in every province, okay, that if, like, we investigated these guys for 2 full years. So we have 100 videos, we have tape recordings, we have emails, we have pictures, we have a whole solid case against them. And what they're doing is they're gonna bring in outside judge or adjudicator that doesn't sit in this area, and they're also bringing in an outside crown attorney that doesn't sit in this area because of the nature of what we've uncovered and the charges that we've put in their informations, that if we get conviction on, they'll get 160 years in jail, each one of them. The other 35, because what this is all about is there's hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars missing and abused and fraudulently used at Kawartha Lake City Hall.
Misappropriation funds.
And it's, yeah, misappropriation of funds. And we have the evidence to prove that they've stolen and they've received these funds that they're not entitled to. So, and the other big problem we're dealing with, I think with everybody else, is fake news. The news outlets here will not cover it. They will not tell the public. They try to bury it instead, right? So we have our own way of getting it out. Rumble, and of course on We the People Canada Press Canada.
Yeah, We the People Press Canada.
Sorry.
Yeah, Kawartha Lakes Taxpayers Association.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we have 3 main media. We've got another one coming. We've got now contacts directly with a network that wants to, we give them sole coverage of it, nope, exclusive. So they'll be the only ones that'll be able to break it and tell the people. And this is a pretty wide covered network. Because we couldn't get, if you can believe this, we couldn't get our local, both papers. We couldn't get the media, Czechs media, CTV media, global media, Rebel News, Druthers, pretty well every, Perkins, which does media releases here, the promoter. We went to about 15 media outlets and not one of them would release it. And these are solid signed. Nobody has ever got 28 private informations laid on municipal council, the mayor, the CAO, the clerk, city clerk, staff, senior staff, their lawyer, solicitor, 2 police, Kawartha Lakes Police Services and Kawartha Lakes OPP officers in both departments, the planner, builder, bylaw, we've got them all, okay, in the first go-round. All signed, sealed, date set for the hearings. And you don't get this unless you can prove to them that there's grounds for a conviction. This isn't something they play with, okay?
So, yeah, they're up for charges right now.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be coming up on the 23rd, Monday, September 23rd.
Third
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
September 24th.
Yes.
Courtroom number 6 on Kent Street
Yep.
in Lindsay. So,
Yep.
come on out.
And we're at Port Perry at Scugog Town Council meeting on September the 16th.
At what time?
6:30.
6:30 p.m.
And
in Scugog.
we got another announcement too. We're gonna be at Pickering Council to do a full full address, the same way that we're doing it at Scugog.
And what date is that? Do we have a date on it?
It's to be set.
Okay, all right.
We also have John Gamble. coming
Yes.
in.
We have John Campbell, which is another individual that has filed a lawsuit against his municipality, and he is in,
East Gwillimbury.
he's in East Gwillimbury. He's gonna be our guest speaker on the 23rd, Monday night.
His topic will be on denial of deputation.
Yes, he
and
was,
People's rights to speak at council.
yeah, same thing they done to us, right? So he's suing them on the grounds that he was denied to do a deputation, and he was denied other things that violate his Charter of Rights.
And other people as well.
And other people as well. So there's a lot going on. All we can do is say, give them as much as you can, because they gave it to us, and they're not gonna like it when we give it back.
The people up in Tiny Township should start to listen, please, okay, because you have a $50 million new city hall that is being put to you, okay, at taxpayers' expense without your consent. This is not right. The government has to have your consent in order to spend your money. They're going ahead and they're putting a $50 million debt against the people and residents of Tiny Township. This is not right.
So they can't afford it. But see, this is what we've found. There is a legal process, okay, since 2004, that every municipality in the province has to follow with the taxpayers and the public. First, they have to consult honestly and openly and provide and answer every question that you may have on such project. Second, they have to do an independent environmental assessment study, whether it's feasible and what impact it will have on the environment for doing it. Third, they have to do an archaeological study, phase 4, not a phase 1, which is nothing. That means they have to sift every inch of that soil where the project's proposed. It's not only to find indigenous remains or artifacts, It's also to find early settlers that settled in these areas, pre-Confederation, okay? So none of them are doing it. They're fudging it all. And the worst part is that we've caught what we call the fake Indian card carriers signing off for money or some other thing that they've been getting.
So what Indian band would be up in Aurelia?
That'd be Rama.
So that'd be the Rama?
Yep, that'd be Rama.
So they should be taking this archaeological study seriously.
They're in our list. They're in our list of fake Indians.
Yeah, so they're card holders.
Yep.
Just waiting for their check to come along.
Yep, they're waiting for the bonus. All right, so I'm gonna say goodbye. If you have any further questions, email them to
Sue them at kltpa.ca.
Thank you, and Steve's gonna wrap it up. See you
All
next.
right. Hey, you know what? It's been quite a show. You know what? We've had some quite of information. I'm hoping that it didn't. Oh, there's that too.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, you know what we have here? We have cheers, right? So be happy, be square, be. You know what? If they can't find you handy, you gotta find. Oh, they can't find you handsome. You better find you handy.
Amen.
All right. You know what? Take care. Be blessed, and make sure you're the head of your home, and make sure that you have the spirit of truth right then, there, right in the end. Glory to God.